Hello, everyone. Welcome to Anointed Lady TV, the home of news and politics. If it is your first time in this channel, you are highly welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. And if you like what we do on this channel, hit on the subscribe button. Also put on the notification bell so you'll be notified by YouTube anytime we drop a new video. And if you are returning subscribers, thank you very much for always coming back to watch our videos. On this platform, we drop videos every day and we react to every video that come our way. And on this very video, I will be watching with you. And after watching, let's go to the comment section and drop our opinion constructively. Like our videos and also share our videos if possible. See you next time in my next.
We extended by 12 weeks. They didn't respond. We extended again by 4 weeks. Before we started hearing President say we are giving him 2 weeks to resolve this problem. Only for you to come this and say it's not 2 weeks, which means they are inconsistent among themselves. The question Nigeria should ask this minister and the government is, if a union goes on strike and say for 4 weeks, why did they deliberately keep quiet and not do anything? Know that all the students in Nigeria will be at home. They extended by 12 weeks. They didn't do anything. Were they just trying to see how they can save money by ensuring that the strike linger for a long time? That's the impression I'm having, that they deliberately kept this strike this long so that they can say we will not pay you. I think using that, maybe they can save money to pay their first subsidy. So it is so sad that you allow the children of the poor to stay at home just because you want to save money to pay for subsidy or whatever they're talking about. I think it's so sad. And honestly, we trusted this minister, we believe in him, but what we are seeing now is shows that there's no difference between him and that of Labour.
So, before this pronouncement of his, and when those several negotiations went through with different groups, did this matter, had it always been there, or did the meetings with the groups take it for granted, both parties, Asuu and FG, did they take it for granted that, well, yes, they were always going to pay the backlog of the salaries? Because I do remember asking if they had paid at the time, asking you specifically, and you said no such thing was going on. So was it, assumed, or was it spelled out that, yes, even when all else is being sorted, this clearly has got to be paid?
It was never there. Remember this process started in 2017 when the government set up a team to negotiate with us, headed by Babalakin, Dr. Wale Babalakin. That negotiation broke down, and we went on strike. Government called us back again that we have a new team headed by Musali Jibri, and we reached a collective bargaining with Musa Jibri in June 2021. And they requested that we should give them a little time to go back and consult with our government and come back to us to sign, which we did. And they didn't come back till we started this strike. And once we started this strike, they came up with another thing again that we don't agree with Musa Jibri. We are putting a new team now headed by Nimi Briggs. And Nimi Briggs committee also met with us, and we asked them to give us an offer of what they want us to take to our members. And they gave us an offer which we accepted, and we have the documentation to show what we accepted is their offer. And we're waiting for them again, only for the Minister of Labour to go to the press to misinform the public that we chase away government team from a government parastatal from the system. Two, that Nimi Briggs was negotiating for himself when he's no more a lecturer anywhere. And three, that we gave ourselves this. And we have documentation from this Minister of Education. That documentation that shows that what they offer to us, which he also told us privately, was what we agreed on. Only for this same government to come again and say we disagree. We are going to take what a commission, that is the Salary Income and Wages Commission, as what is government position. This is what they have done. They have deliberately, very deliberately, especially this minister, delayed this process of negotiation, maybe with the sole aim of how to save money. Because they believe that by keeping us at home and at the end, which I never mentioned before, and say no work, no pay, they will save money. I think it's so bad for this system. It's terrible. It's heartbreaking. And I just pity for our children who are at home.
Okay, if I may, President of Asuu, I'd just like to know, what exactly is the expectation of Asuu members normally? When you go on strike, or even labor unions, are you also hoping that when you go on strike, for however long it is that you're away, that your entitlement, your full entitlement, will be paid whenever it is that you come back? Is that the practice amongst labor unions?
Let me tell you the difference between Asuu, Academic Staff Union, and other labor union. Other labor, when you go on strike and you come back, all those periods for which you were on strike, you don't need to go and do the work, the backlog. But for Asuu, when we go back today, we are going to go and start from 2020-2021 session. All these two sets of students that have been admitted by JAM, we have to teach them over this period to ensure that we meet up with the system. So we are going to do the backlog of the work that we have left behind. So we are not going to start today and say this session is 2022-2023. Therefore, all these two sets of people that have been admitted by JAM are cancelled. We have to take another admission in 2023-2024. That is the difference between the two unions. We are going back to do the work. We are going to do all the work, and that is why
you haven't quite answered my question, sir. I can appreciate the difference which you are trying to explain, but you haven't quite answered my question. I'd like to know what exactly the practice should be, because from what I understand, from what I have heard, it should be that when union members pay dues, and when these monies are collected, whenever it is that there is a strike action, unions should be able to comfortably pay their members for however long it is that they are telling their employers that they will not be at work. Isn't that supposed to be the practice?
You are not following me. You didn't allow me to finish. What I have said is, if we agree on that, therefore, all the lectures that we should have taught for 2020, 21, 22, they should be allowed to go. They should be allowed to go. So we'll start for a new session 2022, 2023, which is 1st of September, which is where a new session should start. And therefore, by next year, by July next year, I will go on my leave, as you used to have in those days, so that the backlog is gone. All the lectures that are remaining, all the two sets of admission that JAM have done that are waiting, they become irrelevant. So let me also tell you, we take care of our members. I know where this idea is going to. We have been on strike. This is the 7th month, and our members are not complaining. So it's not you who will complain for our members. We take care of our members' welfare. So, but we are saying that.
I'm asking what the practice is, Professor Sodeke. I'm not asking whether you're looking after your members or not. I'm asking what the practice normally is. That's what I'm asking. Is it the practice that labor unions, pay?
Like I said, academic staff is different from other workers. The practice all over time, 1982 to today, is that because we are doing the backlog of what we are supposed to have done during those periods, we are going to back. Have you seen a lecturer going on leave? In those days, you take 3 months leave. We spend this 3 months leave now to
Professor, now that you have brought up that particular explanation, let me just go to the explanation which you have given. You have said that the difference between Asuu and all other labor unions is that for those people, whenever they don't go to work, the work days are lost. But for Asuu, you still have to go back and still do the work. The work is waiting there for you. But you must admit that that time can never be regained. That time is lost. What it means is that it is the children who are, have lost their time in school. I mean, a program that would normally take 4 years, even if you were to go back and visit the curriculum, you will finish in 5 years. Isn't that the situation?
We are not paid per time. We are paid per work done. That is, no work, no pay. No time, no pay. So get it right. We are paid for work done. We are not paid for the time. That is what we are paid for. So to go and do work for when you are not paid. And two, I'm surprised that this one because
if you say you're not paid for the time, how in what exactly do you use to do the work? Isn't it time that you use to complete the task?
Let me give it to you. A typical session in the academic calendar, a typical session is 8 months. 34 weeks is a typical session. And for a normal system, check all over the world, the next period you use 1 to go for your leave and relax, and 2, do your research work. That is what the other months do. But now we spend all this period to ensure we meet up. So we also, 1, enriching our life, 2, sacrificing our leave, which you, another guest, I know you get leave. No lecturer in Nigeria in the past 10 to 15 years has gone on leave. So that is the difference.
All right.
And two, let me also tell you.
Well, Prof, there's so many grounds to cover.
Just a second. Academic staff program, academic staff work. We have three. When I was employed, my letter said I would do three things: teaching, research, and community service. So all that we have left behind during this period is teaching. We are still doing this research and community service. So it's not correct that when you are on strike, you close everything. It's not true. My appointment letter, my coordinator says I will do teaching,